back here on the air. Come on in. More of our conversation with Henry Rollins. You're a big Muhammad Ali fan, aren't you?
Huge. Yeah, he's my favorite or second favorite American. Ian MacKay and Muhammad Ali, they're the best.
Yeah. Guy Fugazi.
Yeah, when Muhammad Ali was saying what he was saying, it could get a black man killed. And he had more guts than, well, people are figuring it out now. And to sit out the Vietnam War, why he did, losing the prime of his boxing career, whew, I mean, he's such a great part of being an American.
Tomorrow we're going to run the story that sort of makes the case for him as the first rapper. The man
Yeah. He had a way with words. There's a whole video of just him, just the press conferences and all the stuff he said, speaking to students and stuff. He was fantastic.
Speaking of a way with words, watching your spoken word, your president, that's good material for you, isn't it?
Oh, he's the best. I don't know what I'm going to do in 2008 when he goes to jail.
When he goes to jail. Yeah, that's happening, buddy.
Well, you know. Yeah, for anybody who's a fan of the English language, when you watch him just dismantle it as he speaks, he's an amazing linguist. English, many of you are multilingual, yeah? And so you've found that English is pretty easy. How anyone can stagger through it like a drunken frat boy trying to find his way home the way he does. I watch his body movements, and the way when he's trying to teach you something, when he says International Atomic Energy Agency, and all of America goes, we know what that means, too bad you don't. Yeah, he's amazing in an awful way.
But the timing has got to be so interesting for you now, because there is the pile-on factor. He's done, everybody knows, you know, and Congress has changed, things have changed, you know, in the United States. But there is still this sort of idea that not above criticism, but people don't know how to be critical of the current regime, those who supported the president.
Yeah.
They're having difficulty with that now, aren't they?
Yeah, and they'll have less difficulty as soon as the new elections start getting, you know, revved up. They'll jump off his ship, seeking a more moderate voting base. Because if you say George Bush was a visionary, not a lot of people, a lot of Republicans are going to go, I don't know who to vote for because I can't get on board with you, and I'm certainly not going to become a Democrat. So they're just going to be kind of caught out there. So the smart Republican running for office is moving away from Bush. Have you noticed no one's running to do photo sessions with him now?
That's true.
Because he is a lame duck.
Yeah, well, Barack Obama, you know, his first step again today, I guess, of getting running.
Yeah, he set out an exploratory thing, which basically he's kind of about to throw his hat into the ring, or it's an indication.
And what do you think about that? I mean, right now, the two leading Democrats in the media.
I go two ways with him. He is kind of an any way the wind blows kind of guy. I've never really seen him say anything but a party line and things that I want to hear. I think as we get closer to the elections, and if he does indeed run, he'll have to establish himself. Otherwise, Hillary Clinton will eat him up because she knows how to politic. He's also very, very young. But I like what he says, and I like him. It's interesting how some of the Republican news agencies, the conservative ones, misspell his name sometimes on TV. Like, oh, do we call him Osama? I'm sorry. Stuff like that, and it's like 8th grade stuff. But he inspires me. I love to watch him speak, but I want him to do something else. He's got to step up somehow. He's not, and a lot of Democrats are going, yeah, pull away and establish yourself. Stop being so. He's just saying generic things that everyone wants to hear right now.
You just came back from, you were in Tel Aviv, right?
Yeah, I was in Israel for about a week.
Where politics is a big deal there.
It's all there is there.
You know, what was that like?
Great. It's my second time to Israel, and I loved it. I went all over Jerusalem, and I floated in the Dead Sea the other day. I'd never done that before. It's really intense. And I did 3 shows there, 2 of which were filmed for a TV special. And Israel's a very intense place because they're wise enough to know that it's on. They are at war. All their borders are in conflict. I sat last night I was there, I sat in a cafe where 4 feet away from where I was sitting, a bomb exploded in 2002, and all these people were blown up. And I've seen the photos of, you know, blood and body parts, and they rebuild it the next day, and just like it was, and everyone goes right back into it, like life goes on. They will not be broken. And when you look on the streets and look at all these people and realize they're all trained to be soldiers, pretty much, they can all load up a gun and they're ready to go tomorrow morning. That's pretty intense. Okay. And the way the women and the men treat each other with that respect, knowing they can each kind of knock the crap out of each other, is pretty cool.
It must be a kind of an eye-opener for you to go out there and see all that.
Yeah.
And the way that they live in the different perspective, I guess.
Yeah, and it gives them a lot of vitality. I mean, everyone just seems very alive, very friendly people. I've had an amazing time there. I can't wait to get back there.
How's your TV show going?
Fine. It's a lot of work, a lot of cooks in the kitchen. You know how it is. A lot of people with a lot of good ideas.
Just, dude, fire them all.
No, I like them. It has forced me to learn how to work with other people more than I ever have before.
It's a good thing. Nice to see you, man.
Thank you, sir.
Henry Rollins, everybody. If you want to see his new TV show, you can watch it here in Canada. It's on IFC. Make sure you check it out. The Independent Film Channel. It's on Saturday nights in Canada on IFC. Thanks to Henry.